I'm on page 1. It is the perspective of myself, a committee member, on the Brewster Town Hall project. Number 1, action on this topic is essential with a goal of a warrant article in March '09. The town of Wilbro has a duly authorized committee to study all options and present them to you. Vigorous work is underway, in my opinion. Simultaneously, the Town Office Citizens Action Committee, TOCAG, has announced its formation and current process plus due dates for itself, plus requesting citizens to volunteer their services and expertise to solving this issue. I refer you to the June 26th article that appeared over Alan's signature in the Granite State News. It covers specifically what I will call the mission statement of TOCAG. So much of what I'm referring to comes from this article, which is creating confusion in the minds of many of our public citizens. The leader of this group is Alan, as you know. And at that time, July 1, he also served as a committee member appointed by you. I feel that there are two organizations pursuing the same identical goal. Therefore, there is duplicity of effort. The official Board of Selectmen committee and the general public can ask, Fred, who is in charge of this very important process and final recommendation? The answer is clear to me. It is the official committee appointed by the select persons. I believe, as stated before by Linda, that TOCAG is entitled to pursue its stated mission, as well as we, the town committee. However, in my opinion, it is essential that there be total integrity of the town's final recommendation, not two recommendations coming and one favored and one turned down. Maybe they're simultaneous and maybe they are the same, but the odds of that happening, in my opinion, are long. Okay. Number 5, I believe that TOCAG is entitled to pursue its mission, as well as our committee, and I feel that there be total integrity of the town's final recommendation. Here is the new part of 7. It is suggested that BOS, yourselves, has two options to consider in order to ensure that the general public understands how the entire process will work and the final recommendation that will be offered to the citizens via a warrant article in March '09. Those options are: option A, Alan immediately to step down or resign from the town committee and devote himself to TOCAG exclusively, which he has been doing and which he has done on the Selectmen's Committee as well. I honor that. I respect that. But you do have duality. Option B, this is the new part, that you might consider to go public and state that you are aware of major confusion between the two organizations. And as a result, it will release yourself a written statement to the news, Granite State News, and other publications, specifically stating the present facts. What are the facts? Fact is, I can tell you as a concerned citizen that there is growing confusion concerning two organizations doing identical work. And again, I refer you to the June 26th article. Fact, the above same article announces TOCAG's activity and its time schedule regarding its proposal to you in the very near future. In direct contrast, we, your committee, is just in the throes of discussing its options and time schedules for the future. Fact, TOCAG will hold a charrette announced in this document in August to educate the public. Once again, this event will accentuate the public's confusion and makes it appear that TOCAG is in charge of the entire town hall issue. The June 26 article states, quote, "We plan to continue to refine our work on these options over the next 6 weeks, at which time we will formally present them to the town's citizens via a charrette." Formally present them to the town's citizens via a charrette. 2, you have the option, in my opinion, to reestablish the official public process that will be adhered to by both our organization, and by so doing, now with Alan's resignation, you're reasserting your wishes as the board. And 3, you have the opportunity to stipulate how the official presentation and the acceptance of your town hall's committee recommendation will be handled by you. Point 8. In my opinion, then, the citizens of Wolfboro will be fully informed by both organizations, and the Board of Selectmen will eventually decide the best course of action for all citizens. This is the democratic process that is mandatory at this time, in my opinion. And it also leads to total integrity of process and final action that you take. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I stand ready to answer any questions that you might like.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The one question that I have in here is whether this committee would want to put some kind of education in the paper to get rid of the confusion and to ask Alan not to resign. That's what and I think that